working with styrofoam, I have found that using T-pins like these and just poking them in wherever you want to fasten something to your styrofoam, just like that, or like in these areas, what I did was I put in a little bit of just regular old wood glue, put that down first, stick your T-pin through it so that some of the glue gets on the T-pin as it's going into the styrofoam, and that makes for more permanent solution, and it dries clear. And if you want, you can go in afterwards and even paint the T-pins to match whatever you're putting them on. So I've done that for the lights. That's how I attached the snow on the top of the fireplace, the fabric. It's how I attached all of the stockings to the fabric as well. I went inside the stocking, put the pin inside there, so the pin doesn't even show. And then some of them I reinforced with glue. Some of them I didn't, so you can just pull them out easily. And it's a great solution. You can get things to stay exactly where you want them to stay in any position that you want. This held up on a roof outside for over a month without any kind of pin pulling out, even with all the wind we had. So it's a great little hack. Here's another good little T-pin hack. You have your regular T-pins. Anytime you're working with styrofoam and you want to put some pieces together and you want to see what it's going to look like before you glue it, just take your T-pin, stick it through your styrofoam, and it'll put it in place. You can put as many in there as you need, because when you pull them out, they really don't leave a mark of any kind, and you're going to paint over that anyways. You can also use it whenever you want your glue to be held in place. Now I use Weldbond. I've found that this works really well on styrofoam. It dries clear. It works on several different things, so it doesn't matter what I'm attaching the styrofoam to. One glue kind of does it all. So after I put the glue down between the two pieces, usually what I'll do after that is take my T-pin, stick it through, and that holds everything in place while the glue dries, and I don't have to worry about anything shifting. Sometimes I'll put a weight on top depending on how strong of a bond I need, but as you can see, that pretty much keeps it right in place. Then when you're done and everything's dried, take your T-pins out, and little to no marks whatsoever on the styrofoam. Here's a nice cheap little hack I've found for using weights. I use my milk jugs or old water jugs, whatever, fill them with water, and then whenever I want to weight down styrofoam, I put these on top of the styrofoam. And the good thing about these is they're wide enough that the weight distribution doesn't leave divots or marks on your styrofoam when it's on there, even when they're filled with water. And the other good thing about them is they're cheap. They're disposable. When you're done, you can pour the water out, water your plants, throw this away, whatever you want to do if you want to keep a bunch of them around, and maybe make skulls out of them for the skull wall that you're making. It's a great little hack. It's nice and cheap and easy. And if I get about 10 of these, if it's a big project, I just spread them out over my project. They work great.